Back into the midfield, plays it to the midfield. Number 3 crosses it in. Terrible cross. Right to the defender. Goes back to the middle and tries to play it outside, but overshoots her. So Auburn now with another throw in down the line. See if they can get something going. And Auburn throws it up the touchline. And Auburn's double teamed on the outside. And Thompson will not receive a throw in. But good effort by the Thompson Warriors. Auburn throws it in, inbounds, and goes off the Thompson Warriors player. So Auburn really playing the lines right here, which is something you'll see in their type of play usually. Goes down line, has an open lady down the side. A good move by Auburn, and it is poked away by Thompson. And that is going to be out of bounds on the Thompson Warriors. No, excuse me, on the Auburn Tigers. So Thompson receives it back again, once again after a good defensive stop. And Thompson with a good play, number 13, crosses it to the middle, and Auburn's there to stop it. Oh, but Thompson with the rewind. Oh, but Auburn gets the ball back. A little bit of shoving in the middle. Both teams so far playing very good defensively. And Auburn steals it back. Thompson being the aggressor right now, though, in my opinion. Auburn looks to play it outside. A beautiful pass by Simmons. And number 33, Napier with it now. And passes it back to Simmons. Oh, it goes over her. And Auburn passes it right back into the middle. Once again, an ill-advised pass by Auburn. Thompson now trying to get something going. Has it on the outside. Plays it back middle. And through the Auburn player's legs, but right to another Lady Tiger. Now Auburn needs to get something going here. It's been mostly on their side of the midline for this entire game. Granted, it's only been about 8 minutes. Auburn now trying to poke it away, and that goes out off the Thompson Warriors. Both of these teams, though, so far showing a lot of effort, showing that they want to win this game. Kinsley plays it back. Simmons, excuse me. And Auburn now retreating. It's 2-on-2, and they're going to pass it out of bounds. So Thompson, good pressure right there on the defender for Auburn. Now number 15 for the Warriors will throw it in. And a good header, but nobody is there. So the goalkeeper. Yeah, and a good send right here by a goalkeeper can really give you a boost if you have good position on offense. Looks like she is going to boot it. It's going to directly towards the center, and it's smartly tucked away by Thompson, but Auburn receives it back. Now looking to go back on the offensive, and Simmons with the ball. Simmons with it was almost a beautiful pass, but a great play by the Warriors defender. But Auburn, once again, with another throw-in. We've seen this many a time before. Now Auburn plays it to the center. Looks like a promising attack right now. Simmons says she's open. And they're going to pass it upfield, and another great tap away by Thompson. Now Thompson doesn't have numbers, but they have a player running down, a beautiful touch. And Auburn with a great defensive stop by number 30, Maddie Thompson. But that is going to be a Thompson throw-in, but that was a huge stop by the Lady Tigers. Now Thompson with the ball again. Trying to throw it in, trying to get a goal here. And not a great throw-in. Both players not on the same page. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Lady Tigers. So far, both teams have been pretty aggressive getting it into the other team's penalty area. But mostly Thompson has, in my opinion. But Auburn has had a few attacks that look solid, but Thompson has had some great defensive plays. See if they can keep it going. Auburn now with a goal kick, trying to start up another possession. And we still have over 30 minutes, or just about actually 30 minutes left to go in this half. Plays it out to number 33. Some good touches right there, and passes it up to number 4, Reeds. And now passes it down line. This looks promising. Once again, plays it in the middle with a beautiful pass, and once again touched away by the Thompson Warriors. man, their defense has been stellar so far. And Thompson now with a good attack. Not a great touch, but it's okay. They pass it back to the center. And, oh, great touch by number 18 from the Warriors. And another good stop by Auburn as it looks. But a great pass over the right side. And looks to take a cross here. Crosses it in, and it's poked away by Auburn's defense. Wow, what an astounding sequence. And now Thompson taking it back up the touchline, excuse me, tripping over my words. But Auburn, once again with the ball, passes it down the touchline on a beautiful pass. Looks like it's just about to go out of bounds. And it doesn't. She keeps it in bounds. And she has an open lady. I was about to say open man, but and the Thompson Warriors tap it away again, but it goes right to number 4, Reitz. She takes a shot, and it goes arid over. The first shot on goal for either team in this match so far. Wow, going just back and forth so far in this game. I can see some players are already looking kind of tired into only 12 minutes of play. Now Thompson with the goal kick. She looks like she's going to send it. She does. And it is going to actually land quite nicely. Oh, a bit of a bump by the Auburn defender right there. And now Auburn's defense plays it to the outside. And a good tap away by Thompson Warriors. And Auburn is going to play it out of bounds. No, they said it was off Thompson. Once again, me and the referees disagreeing on who it was out on. Auburn plays it up the touchline, and it is smartly poked away by the Thompson Warrior defender. Auburn, this once again, like I've said in the past, looks promising. Auburn going to play it up the touchline once again, and the Thompson Warrior in good position, trying to play it back to the goalkeeper, and she's going to let it go out of bounds for a corner. Now, if you've ever watched any form of soccer, you know that in any league, high school, pro, college, that you need to take advantage of corners. And so Auburn going to kick it from the right side. And so, see if Auburn can capitalize off this opportunity. A goal in this game will be huge because as both defenses are playing, a goal could be what decides it. One goal could be what decides it. And Auburn, oh, they look like they were almost in good position. Thompson kicks it out of bounds to the left touchline. Now Auburn going to throw it back in. Or no, they get another corner. Excuse me, I have a blind side from where I'm commentating at, so I couldn't see. Auburn going to kick it again. Plays it a nice ball inside, but it's tapped away by the Thompson Warriors. And now Auburn once again with the ball. And a good touch. Auburn plays it back to the outside. Nobody there for Thompson, but it looks like it's just about to go out of bounds, and it does. Wow, a missed opportunity by Thompson. Had numbers on the outside. Now Thompson going to throw it up line, and Auburn taps it away once again. He's going to throw it in short to the Thompson player. Some aggressive play here, and a good tap away by number 30, Thompson. She has really been doing well. Now Thompson going to throw it in once again. And a little bit of a shove by the Tigers player. Number 13 for the Warriors wanted a bit of a call, but she's not going to get it. Now Auburn throwing it back in. A great header by the Thompson Warriors, and double teamed, and that's going to go out off of Thompson. So once again, getting stuck around the 50 or around the midfield line, getting stuck. And Thompson now with another throw in. Throws it in, and it's poked away by an Auburn defender. Goes back to Thompson. They play it infield. They don't have numbers, but they are on the offensive. I stand corrected. They are now on the defensive, and they actually kick it out of bounds. Looked like they had something going there. Auburn made it seem that they did not. And so Auburn now with another throw in. Throws it down line to absolutely no one. And Thompson's going to kick it up line once again. And the Lady Tigers are going to steal it away right now and kick it with a hard kick and a great pass to number 33, Napier, on the outside. And that is played out of bounds. And it's going to be an Auburn corner kick. excuse me, a throw-in. I thought the ref signaled corner kick. It was nowhere close. So Auburn can throw it in once again. It's played perfectly to number 30 for the Tigers. And it's misfielded by the Thompson Warriors, and that's a goal by Kinsley Simmons, number 2 for Auburn. Wow, taking advantage of the moment is Kinsley Simmons. And Auburn now with the 1-0 lead, and about almost halfway into the half, Auburn takes the lead. Not a great goal, you know, not a beauty one, not a one that you're going to have on a highlight reel, but one that is definitely needed in a game like this. And so Auburn now with the 1-0 lead, and Thompson now is going to have to answer back. They haven't gotten a shot on goal the entire time. They've had a couple of attacks, but we'll see how they respond. Auburn, that's what you got to do in these big games. You got to take advantage of what is given to you. Now Thompson with it on the outside, looking to get started rather quickly. And, oh, good play by number 13. And starting to get a little physical. And she plays it past her while Auburn's there to take it. And now plays it back in the middle. And a beautiful slide by number 2, Kinsley Simmons. And you can see why she is committed to a college. And so Thompson now going to play it back, try and recover. And they're going to play it to the outside. And Auburn just being relentless, even if it's on Thompson's side of the midline. They're just absolutely just pounding them. And Thompson now going to throw it up the side. Plays it back to the Thompson midfielder. And Thompson with a hard boot up the middle. And no promise there. Played right to the goalkeeper. And looking to, I don't know if she's going to punt it. I was going to say I don't know if she's going to throw it in there. Seemed like pretty well covered by the Thompson Warriors. Now Auburn with it in the middle. Thompson steals the ball. Some nice touches here from the Thompson midfielder. Thompson plays it to the outside. Has an open woman down the sideline. But it goes out to Thompson. And no, they're going to switch the call once again. Back to the Lady Tigers. And throws it back inside. And now Thompson with it outside. It's kind of weird. Maddie Thompson. Last name Thompson. Okay, and Auburn now with it on the outside. And a good touch by the Auburn forward. And it is poked to get away once again by Thompson. Oh, but Auburn's there. Passes it to Simmons. Reach to Simmons. Simmons takes a long shot away from goal. And it goes right into the goalkeeper's gloves. But good by Auburn now having 3 shots on goal. Well, one of them not very on goal, 2 shots on goal. But Auburn really being relentless, and now they're showing that they really are owning this game. Auburn with it again, a little shove there by the Auburn forward, and it's back to the Thompson goalkeeper. Thompson now going to boot it away to the midline, and Simmons pokes it away with her head, and Simmons has it once again and plays a beautiful ball to the outside. But I don't think the Auburn winger noticed it. And now Auburn back with it once again. And Thompson steals it away. They don't have numbers really, but a beautiful ball by the Warriors, and it's going to go just astray to the goalkeeper. Wow, looked like a promising attack there. Turns out it wasn't. And we are just about halfway, not quite. And so Auburn now going to boot it away once again to the midline, and poked away by Thompson. Thompson going to play it up, and they're going to play it once again to the outside, playing a lot in the air. And Thompson now going to have the throw in after the Auburn defender header. Now Thompson with it on the outside, number 15. Looking to throw it in and pass it right to the Auburn defender. Good defense by Auburn. Now Auburn plays it up. Thompson steals it back again. Has an open woman on the side. Now Thompson plays it back into the middle. Passes it back and plays it over the middle. Oh, but the Thompson player's right there. They have numbers this time. And number 13 for Thompson right there. And oh, a great save by the Auburn goalkeeper. Wow, that is a very smart play. Not a very easy thing to do, to just come out there like that and steal the ball right from under the player's feet. Just spectacular. Now Auburn's going to boot it back once again up to the midline, a little bit shorter this time. And Thompson's going to receive it excuse me, now Auburn now has it. And Auburn now trying to play it up the line a little bit close to the middle. Auburn still applying pressure. And Thompson is going to boot it away from the goalkeeper to the outside. Auburn once again with another header, or not, excuse me, not a header, a throw in near the midline. And I'm guessing they're going to play it up line, and they do. And Auburn once again with another throw in. And it's going to be number 30 taking it once again. Has what looked like reach was open. Plays it up the touchline again. And it's stolen away by the Thompson defender, but they kick it out of bounds. So Auburn slowly moving up the touchline with these throw-ins. Now he's going to throw it inside for the first time in forever. And Simmons with a bad touch, and it's stolen away by Thompson. That just shows you right there. It's the little things that can cost you. And Thompson now on the attack, and she overshoots her midfielder. And Auburn's going to have a throw-in on the other side of the pitch. So Auburn now still leading 1-0, 19 minutes to go in the first half. And seems to be a bit of a stoppage here for subs. Substitutions. Yeah, these soccer can get really winding, especially playing a straight half of soccer. Just running up and down the pitch. And now Auburn plays it back down the line, and it's poked away by the Thompson defender. Excuse me, the Auburn offender, and now Thompson with another throw in. Looking to play it up line. Has nobody open. Great defense here by Auburn. And Auburn steals it right away. You hate to see that if you're the head coach for Thompson. But they get it right back and then pass it right back away. And it's going to be a free kick now for Auburn. From about halfway between the goal and the midline. Auburn looks like they are looking to play it in right here. Could be dangerous. And Auburn with the slow run up and kicks it in. Looks like a beautiful ball. Simmons with the header. And Auburn on the outside. And oh, a big collision between the Auburn offender and the goalkeeper. But a great save once again by the Thompson goalkeeper. And she's now going to boot it away. But once again, Auburn's still applying the pressure. That's what you want to do in soccer, is just continuously pressure on your opponent. As we see here with a beautiful play to outfield, just going to go out of bounds. And Thompson immediately throwing it in. And once again, Auburn applying pressure on the throw-ins. Thompson plays it up a line, and it's going to go out off of the Warriors. Now Thompson with the ball, or excuse me, Auburn. And Auburn's going to throw it up line. A good header by Thompson. And Thompson is going to play it off the Auburn defender. And now Thompson has it once again up from about the same spot. And Thompson's going to throw it in up line. And once again, Auburn with great defense on the throw in. And looks like there's going to be a free kick here for the Thompson Warriors. This could settle the score right here if Thompson can get a good boot out of this kick and possibly score off of this opportunity. Excuse me, I just kind of voice cracked there a little bit, but it's all right. And Thompson's going to kick it inside, and it goes to a Thompson Warrior, plays it outside, and a beautiful ball into the penalty area, but the goalkeeper is going to come out smartly and scoop it up off the ground. And now Auburn going to boot it up back to the midfield line, it seems, as they have done all game. And now it goes, what looks like it's going directly to Simmons, and it does. She heads it right to a Thompson defender. Thompson now with it on the attack. A beautiful ball, it seems. Auburn's going to poke it right back away. And Auburn almost on the attack here. Plays it outside, and nobody near number 33, and she kicks it out of bounds. Ouch. But that's all right. Auburn now getting back on defense. And it seems, not mostly for the offense, but for the defense, Auburn just being in great position, being able to stop these passes by the Thompson Warriors. And Simmons steals it away. And once again, 33 not covered on the other side. She is now picked up by a Thompson Warrior defender. She's going to play it down the line. And Napier, and it is going to go to a Thompson defender who's going to kick it out for, once again, another Auburn throw-in. Once again, another scary sight if you're a Thompson fan. Auburn on the offensive. Can play it back to 30. She does. Plays it inside. And it goes to Warriors defender. She's in trouble and almost kicks it to the Auburn forward, Kensley Simmons. And Auburn now on the outside and almost kicked a player by number 30, but it's going to go to Auburn. So Auburn now another scoring opportunity and passes it to the Auburn Tiger, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Thompson Warriors. Number 30, Maddie Thompson, once again to throw it in, and we are going to have a substitution by Auburn. Looks like number 3, Claire Napier, is coming out for, I can't tell who that is. Looks like number 27, that is Luli Trammell coming in, and now Auburn with the ball, and reach with a good open look here, and it just goes down to the right side of the goal. And Thompson now with another boot. Thompson's goalkeeper playing a pretty decent game so far, aside from that one mistake. And Auburn Trammell tries to save it, but is unable to. Now getting back on defense. And it's played by 30 mistakenly to the midfield. And Thompson with another attack. Once again tapped away by Auburn, whose defenders are in great position right now. And now Trammell with it on the outside, trying to dig it down line. Passes it up, and it goes right to a Thompson defender. Thompson now with it, Maddie Thompson that is, and it goes. She boots it up to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper now having to start to put in some work for this game. She boots it up. Thompson now with 30 minutes in the half, trying to salvage one goal going into halftime. That would be huge for Auburn. And looks like it's going to be another free kick for Thompson. Things starting to get a little chippy here. Thompson going to boot it inside, and it goes right to Simmons, who is in great position once again. And Thompson kicks her right back to her, and now Simmons on the offensive. Oh, close to a good ball. She had her open, but it wasn't meant to be. And so now Thompson Warriors with the throw in once again on the right side. Thompson going to throw it up the touchline to an Auburn defender who smartly heads it away, and then kicks it back to Simmons and plays it back to the midfield to Trammell. And now Trammell with the ball, passes it outside, and she has her back down line, and Trammell just misplays it. Oh, but she steals it back again, 27. And now Auburn plays it back inside, plays it back outside. Some good passing, but never mind. It goes back to the Warriors, and Warriors with an aggressive move right here outside, and a great play by number 30, Maddie Thompson, to poke it away. But Thompson still on the aggressive here, and still with 12 minutes left in the half, so they could easily salvage a goal in this time of play. Now Thompson with a dangerous position here, and plays it outside, and looks like that's going to go out of bounds. Auburn now playing it up the line again. A beautiful ball and a beautiful touch by number 9 on Auburn. That would be Camilla Bosman, and she plays it back to the Thompson Warrior defender. And a bad touch by the Auburn Tigers, and Thompson is going to kick it out of bounds. Excuse me, Auburn. Now number Thompson now with it on the outside. A good touch, but it's going to go out of bounds to the Auburn Lady Tigers. So far, both teams playing a pretty solid game, besides that one mistake by the Thompson goalkeeper. Auburn now with it on the outside. Plays it out to Trammell. Plays it back inside to the Thompson defender. But it's stolen away once again by Reitz. Reitz now with an aggressive move. And a great play by Simmons. Oh, it goes outside. Looking to cross it here for the Tigers. And, oh, almost a good touch, but she trips. And that is going to go outside to the Lady Tigers. Another dangerous move here. Seems promising. Plays it into Simmons. And Simmons has it poked away by the Thompson Warrior defender. But once again, another aggressive move by the Lady Tigers. And now Auburn with it on the outside once again. Auburn plays it down the line. A good touch by Auburn. Plays it into Simmons. Simmons with what looked like an open look, and she makes an open look and almost scores the goal, but is saved by the Thompson goalkeeper. A great save by the Thompson Warriors keeper, and it is going to be a corner kick. But the keeper really, for Thompson, she's the player of the game so far, if you're a Thompson Warrior fan. Now Auburn with another dangerous corner here, looking to capitalize off of this good offensive move and plays it into Simmons. Simmons ducks down, and it is tapped out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. Not a great corner kick, but they move. Now we have under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Thompson needs to get something here, but I think honestly they're lucky that Auburn's only scored one goal with the amount of shots they've had now in the recent minutes and aggressive moves compared to Thompson, who still hasn't had a shot on goal. And so Thompson now to play it to the midfield. Good touch by the Warriors, and Thompson's going to play it outside, and Auburn once again in great position, but is headed back to the Thompson Warriors. Now they will play it back outside. Bit of volleyball right here by both teams. Hasn't touched the ground, and now it does, and that is going to be out of bounds on the Lady Tigers. So the Lady Warriors now to throw it in, and they're going to throw it in a good position by Auburn to head that ball, and plays it to the inside, and nobody knew who was going to get the ball. Plays it back for the Tigers. Tigers now on the offensive once again, and it wasn't meant to be. And now Thompson with it, and a beautiful touch by Thompson, and they play it inside right to the Auburn defender. That is just beautiful if you're a Tigers fan. Auburn making the stop right there. And now the Lady Tigers with the throw in on the outside, and they're going to throw it in down line, and it's tapped away by the Lady Warriors. And so the Tigers once again throwing it in. Auburn so far hasn't strayed away from that touchline throw in. They won't now. And now Warriors have it back and plays it smartly inside, and Thompson kicks it out of bounds, where Auburn will have a throw in almost the same spot. And now she'll throw it down line, and you know, the touchline move is a common move, and it seems to be working. And as Auburn is going to be having another throw in from near the corner, and Auburn trying to get someone open, and a good move by the Auburn offender there. Thompson picks her up, and it's thrown right to the Thompson defender. That's going to be out on Auburn. So Thompson, a good defensive sequence right there. Able to prevent Auburn from doing any further damage. And now Thompson with the throw in. Thompson throws it in the side. And that is going to be kicked out by the Warriors. So the Lady Warriors with the ball now, trying to get something going here. And they throw it in. It goes right back to Auburn. That's happened numerous times. But Thompson steals it away, but kicks it right back to the Auburn defender. And so Thompson now trying to stop the Auburn offensive. And a good aggressive play by Auburn. They have numbers here, and plays it smartly inside and kicks it. And a beautiful stop by the keeper. Auburn still with the ball, and a great stop by the Warriors defense right there. A beautiful, absolute splendid highlight right there from the goalkeeper. And besides that one mistake, she has had a great game. So far the player of the game for me. And Auburn almost trips over their own feet right there. And they're going to throw it in right to the Thompson Warriors. And Auburn heads it. And Thompson with some aggression right here. And Thompson is able to steal it away. And Auburn successfully taps it back out of bounds to the Thompson Warriors. The Warriors now playing it down line. And Tigers with it. They play it inside. And with a beautiful pass up the midfield. And Auburn trying to get something going here. And they get it back. And the Lady Tigers squander it. Goes back to the Warriors. Another great possession there by the Thompson Lady Warriors defense. Now they have it back, but kick it right back to Auburn Tigers. Auburn staying relentless on the offensive side, trying to add on to that score with about 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Now Thompson steals it away off the throw-in and kicks it right to the Auburn offender. Auburn now inside the penalty area. This is dangerous. Kicks it outside to Trammell, and Trammell plays it up line. And a good touch by Trammell, plays it back. And 6 now has open shot, and it's going to go back to the Lady Warriors goalkeeper. Now another save by her. Thompson still without a shot. This is insane by the Warriors. Usually they have numerous shots so far in the game. Now Thompson trying to catch back up, but now number 30, Maddie Thompson, has it on the outside, playing it down line. This is an aggressive move, a one-player show right here, and a good touch to the outside, crosses it in, and that is going to go out of bounds to the Warriors. But a good play by number 30, Maddie Thompson, as Auburn still trying to apply the pressure, trying to maybe add on to that lead right now. And Thompson now with the goal kick. Seems like you have to think if you're Thompson, you have only a couple more possessions here, a couple more actions towards the goal if you're the Thompson Lady Warriors right here. But they'll try to get something started right here. So they pass it up right to the Auburn player, who's in beautiful position. And now Auburn tries to play it back, but Thompson steals it away. Now Thompson kicks it upfield to number 13, who has been playing pretty aggressive on the outside. Now a battle between number 30 and 13. And number 30 wins that chess match. And now the Lady Tigers almost with it. Thompson plays it back up. Almost like ping pong here. It just keeps going back and forth. It is going to go out of bounds to the Lady Tigers. So Auburn to throw it in. Auburn, number 30, Maddie Thompson, looking a bit winded here. So you can see her crouching over. And the Tigers play it back to her. Play it inside. And try to play it up the line. Trammell now having to run for it. The Thompson Warrior didn't seem to notice that she was anywhere close. So good hustle there by the Tigers to apply pressure. And a good throw in by Trammell. And it is going to go out of bounds for another goal kick to the Warriors. But Auburn now, with on numerous occasions getting close or getting into that penalty area for the Warriors. Warriors got to be trying to keep the ball more. Possession time really starting to become a problem for the Warriors. Now Auburn once again trying to get it back, get another goal, but Thompson has it and passed it right once again to the Auburn defender. And if you see how Thompson is playing, they are not getting, if they are getting the ball, they are not having it for long. Meanwhile, Auburn with another attack, and it goes out of bounds to the Auburn Lady Tigers, it seems, and it is going to be the Auburn Lady Tigers. But that can start to wear on you as a player, is if you're trying your hardest in a very competitive game like this, not being able to have long attacks and just scraping nothing out of it. And Auburn with a good, smart play right there by the Auburn player, and she kicks it off the Thompson Lady Warriors defender. And so Auburn with another corner kick. So Auburn looking to capitalize off this opportunity. Kicks it inside. It's a beautiful ball, but is mistouched by the Auburn player, and now goes over Auburn defender's head. But Auburn now with an aggressive attack right here, and a beautiful stop by Thompson player. Now Auburn with it once again on the outside, and double teamed right here, and she kicks it to the Warriors. Good defense by the Warriors right there. An aggressive play by number 14 for Auburn. Now Trammell trying to win it back, and a good move, and just misses the goal. But it stays in bounds. And now Auburn looking to cross it again here inside, and a good cross, and it's still inside in play, and it's scooped up by the Thompson goalkeeper. Almost a beautiful goal by Trammell there, but just goes wide of the mark. Looks like she didn't know whether she was going to cross it or pass it, or cross it or shoot it, excuse me. Now it's going to go over the Tigers' head. They're going to let it roll all the way back to the keeper, who's going to play it back inside. And no, it's going to be a free kick for the Thompson Lady Warriors. I was wondering why everybody was standing so still. But the Thompson Warriors now with the ball again. And they play it up. and it seems like a good bowl, but it is not. Now Auburn with it again, has a bit of numbers here, playing it to the outside to no one, to the invisible man, but Thompson with the ball here, looking to get something in the last 10 seconds, hopefully some sort of buzzer beater, and now 9 seconds to go, and Auburn's going to boot it away, and it seems like that is going to be the half right here. Unless Auburn can do something right here, and that is going to be the half right there. A great half by the Auburn Lady Tigers with a 1-0 lead. Thompson Warriors are definitely still in it, a competitive first half. If you're Thompson, you need to start getting some more possessions and some longer possessions, some attacks, some shots on goal, which they never had that first half. And then if you're the Lady Tigers, you need to keep applying the pressure, and hopefully they'll win this game. I'm Max Mesman. This is At the Half. I'm going to be signing off for now.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything isn't everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you. We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
So I wanted to talk with you and your mom today, Lily, because of some of the changes your friends and teachers have seen in you lately. And along with the incident the other day, you were with Derek when he was caught selling marijuana.
Yeah, he was selling it.
Honey, we know. But we care about you and want to know what's going on.
That's right. We'd like to understand it better and see how we might help. And if weed is a part of it, we want to make sure you know about the negative consequences for someone your age. So, can we talk?
Talk. They hear you.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
Hey, loser.
Leave me alone.
When a child shares hurtful comments online, that's bullying. Visit erasebullying.ca to learn how to help your child stand up to cyberbullying.
Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you. We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
Hey, loser.
Leave me alone.
When a child shares hurtful comments online, that's bullying. Visit erasebullying.ca to learn how to help your child stand up to cyberbullying.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything isn't everything. Even when you think things could never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the top 10 matchup between the Auburn Tigers and the Thompson Warriors. This broadcast, of course, being presented by AHS Mass Media, and we're just about ready for kickoff as Thompson is going to start off with the ball for this second half. And Thompson now with the ball, trying to get some sort of offense going after a very lackluster first half, at least on that side of the ball. But both teams playing really well defensively, as we'll see the Auburn goalkeeper getting the ball right here. And so now Auburn gonna boot it up to the center. And now Thompson trying to kick it down line, and Thompson with the ball. Now Auburn kicks it back up, and it's going back to the Thompson defender. Thompson so far, as they kick it back to their keeper, has been playing pretty well on the defensive side. Their defensive side has played very stellar, except for that one miscue by the goalkeeper. But other than that, Thompson defense has played spectacularly, as Thompson now playing it down line to their forward, and they have a player on the outside, and now they're going down line, and it is going to be Thompson ball still as they throw it in bounds. But if you look at their offense, of course, like I said multiple times that first half, no shots on goal. And yeah, no shots on goal. All the attacks they had ended up not getting into the penalty area. So they got to work on that. But if they're able to muster up some good attacks, they could upset the Tigers. And now the Tigers with another throw in. And Auburn going to throw it in to the inbounds, and they're going to pass down line out of bounds to the Thompson Warriors. And meanwhile, on the other side for Auburn, if you're Auburn, you have been playing really well so far, as they make a little miscue right there, and it goes back, poked away by the Auburn defense. Almost scary there for the Thompson Warriors. Still could be, as Thompson playing it down line, and Simmons takes it away, trying to go up line with it, and she does, and she plays it up line on a beautiful pass, laces it, and the keeper smartly comes out and plays it back up to the midline. But if you're Auburn, you know that how you're. Meanwhile, a player is injured currently for Auburn. But if you're Auburn, you got to like what you've been doing so far in the game, as she gets back up. That's number 30, Maddie Thompson. It's going to be a drop ball for Thompson here. And now Auburn goes up the field with it, looking to get something here. And they do. They kick it out to number 34, Bishop. And it's going to go back to the Thompson Warriors. And Thompson now with the header to the outside. Now the Tigers with it. Kick it back to the middle. Not a great touch by the Tigers, and their defense backs them up, but is booted down the line by the Thompson Warriors. And now Simmons to throw it in. Excuse me, that's another defender. I can't see their number, but Thompson now playing it upfield again, and it's going to go back out of bounds to about the same spot. Throw it in. But if you're Auburn here, you still got to be aggressive this entire second half, as Thompson is not going to let up. As soon as you make a mistake, they will capitalize. Now Auburn with it, kicks it back to the midfield, and looking to play it outside is Bossman. And it's going to go back to the Lady Tigers. And now the Warriors with it. And the Warriors play it inside and play it into Simmons, who smartly kicks it out. And now Bishop trying to get the ball back. But it goes back to Thompson. And Thompson has an open look right here. Oh, just misses. A good play by the keeper to dive for that. Now the Auburn keeper to play it up. Thompson headers it. And it's going to go out of bounds to the Auburn Tigers. They're going to throw it in, play it back to the thrower. Excuse me, now they're playing it up line. That's going to go out of bounds off of the Auburn Tigers. Excuse me, off Thompson Warriors. Looked to me as if off the Tigers. I was mistaken. Now Auburn to throw it in. Plays it up. Reitz with it now. Reitz going down line with it. It makes a beautiful play, but it's going to be called offsides on the Tigers. And now Thompson going to be with it. Going to have a free kick. Thompson kicks it up the line, and it is stolen away by the Tigers by Reitz. And Thompson with a good move, and now trying to play it down line, but is stopped smartly by Adams. And now Thompson has a beautiful play down line, no offsides, and looking to cross it in is the Warriors, and that is going to go down line to the Auburn keeper. Nice play by the keeper. The keeper to throw it in, punt it here for the Tigers. And now the Warriors back with it. And so the Warriors throw it down line right here. And for the first time, it seems Auburn didn't steal it away. They eventually did, though, and now are on the attack. And Auburn with it here. Plays it in to the center fielder. Now Reitz with it and plays a beautiful ball to Bishop. Bishop now has an open shot. Oh, it goes past the keeper. She crosses it in. Misplayed by the Tigers. And it is tapped away by the Warriors. Still Auburn on the offensive, but great play by the Warriors defense. And now they will go back down line, and it is stolen again once again by Bosman, but now the Warriors have it back, and Simmons with some good hustle kicks it back out of touch, and now it is going to be the Warriors' ball. Once again, a crazy sequence by the Tigers on offense. Now Simmons to kick it away here, and it's Bosman now with an aggressive play, but it's kicked away by the keeper. And now Tigers outside, plays it back. Dangerous play, but the Tigers smartly kick it out of bounds. And now Bosman with a good play right here. Tries to get it over to Bishop, but can't. Now the Warriors on the offensive right here. Warriors kick it out. And a good aggressive play by Napier right there. And it is going to be Warriors ball from a little past the midline. Now Warriors looking to play it in here, trying to get some sort of shot on goal. They have not had one this entire game still. And plays it down line, and that is a good save, but Bishop falls down. Now the Warriors back with it, and tries to play it down line, and the keeper smartly lets it go out of bounds to the Tigers.
This will be a north cut realty goal kick.
Now, Auburn trying to go back on the offensive right here. Bosman lets it go to Reach. Reach passes it to Bosman. Bosman going upfield, and it's kicked away by the Warriors defender, but it's straight to the Auburn offender. Now, with some speed on the outside, Auburn with an aggressive attack right here, passes the entire Thompson defense, and a great save by the keeper once again for Thompson. Now Thompson punts it outside to an open Thompson player. Reach tips it away. Now Thompson with it. And it's poked away by Auburn. And a beautiful play to Bosman. Bosman with it once again, and a beautiful save by the keeper. Once again, a smart play by this Thompson keeper. A low kick right there. And it goes outside to Bishop. Bishop seems to have space. Quickly closed down by the Warriors. And now that is going to go out of bounds off of the Warriors. Napier to throw it in. Has Bishop down line. And Bosman now with it. And kicks it straight to the keeper for Thompson. Auburn once again still applying pressure for in the start of the second half. And another injured player here out on the pitch. Hopefully she's okay. You hate to see it. Players working their hardest out here, striving for victory. She's going to head to the bench. And now Thompson kicks it right to number 19, Martin. And now it's going to go out of bounds off of, seems like off of the Warriors. Napier to throw it in. Napier throws it down line. And Thompson Warriors have it once again. And Auburn with numbers here. Bosman trying to steal it away. And Bishop makes a nice play to get the ball back. And now plays it outside. And kicks it to the Thompson defense. But they're in trouble here. And now it's going to go to the outside. Auburn trying to make some ground. And, oh, they call that out of bounds. The Auburn faithful do not think it is. I don't think it is. But it's going to be Thompson ball. Auburn still has a chance here to get something off this play. Thompson trying to find someone to throw it into. The refs now having a conference. Seems like a little bit of a substitution here for the Warriors. Now let's play ball once again. Thompson plays it down line. That's going to go out of bounds to the Auburn Tigers. Now Auburn throw it in. And, oh, bit of a shove, and they're going to call that. That is going to be a free kick for Thompson. Getting a bit chippy out here in the second half. Thompson with what looked like a beautiful kick goes out of bounds to the Tigers. And now Auburn plays it into Reach. Reach with a beautiful move. Reach cutting back in. And she plays it out to Bishop, who's open. And Bishop now with a chance, and it's going to the keeper. Looked like she had all the real estate in the world, but the keeper smart to come out and scoop up that ball. Now the Warriors punt it away here. They punt it down line. Napier trying to steal it back. is unable to. But Hennessy comes in and collides. And now passes it down line to the Warriors. And Warriors with a beautiful kick, but it is stopped by Simmons. The good header to get that ball out of bounds. Warriors still on the offensive here. Warriors throw it in down line. Auburn double teams. And Simmons plays it back up. Now Warriors playing it back inside. And it goes all the way over to the other side of the field now. A little bit of a tug of the shirt there by the Tigers. And it's going to be a free kick once again for Thompson. So Thompson with once again another opportunity to try and settle the score. They play it inside right to the Auburn defender. Now Thompson plays it back inside, but Auburn now with it once again, plays it up to Martin, and Martin plays it outside, and hustled by Reach to the outside will award her and her team a throw in right here. And Martin plays it to the Thompson defender. Auburn takes it back. Reitz with it. Another good move by Reitz. And, oh my gosh, she slipped her out of her shoes. And that's going to go out of bounds to the Tigers. Tigers with another opportunity here. Adams to throw it in. Adams throws it in. Tries to play it outside, but couldn't. Now the Warriors with it. The Warriors, oh, they had an open player on the inside, and that is going to be a throw-in for the Warriors. So far going pretty back and forth right here. Auburn with a couple of shots. Thompson still without a shot on goal in the entire game. Now Thompson has it, plays it to the outside. That is a good play by the Auburn defender. Now Adams throw it in. Throws it into Reach. Reach with it. And plays, a little bit overshot to Bishop. So that is going to be a Warriors throw in. The Warriors throw it in. And Hennessy tries to header it there, but just slips over her head. And now Thompson trying to get something going here. And pass it outside, one-on-one. Slips past Adams. And that is a good play by Hennessy to go back upfield. And now Bosman with it. And she has Bishop on the outside, and she sees her. She makes a beautiful pass. Will Bishop make it? And it is going to go just out of bounds to the Warriors. But both teams on the offensive there in that last couple of seconds. And now Napier with a good box out right there. They're going to call a free kick on the Warriors. They're going to call penalty, on the Warriors. Auburn awarded a free kick.
Did she have her arms around her?
And you'll see Simmons is going to take the kick. But you see, that's what you get when you have aggressive play. You're going to get calls going your way. Both teams getting some free kicks in this game. And Simmons plays it inside. And it's a beautiful ball to Bosman. And it slips just right into the hands of the keeper for Thompson. So now Thompson to throw it up, punt it. And goes right to the Auburn player. Now Martin with it, plays it back to Napier. Napier tries to play it up to Bosman. And a bad touch by the Thompson Warriors, but they are able to recover it. And now they play it up line. And a beautiful stop by Simmons. And another great move by Simmons. Simmons putting on a one-woman show right here. And then the Tigers now with it on the outside, trying to make something happen. Crosses it in, and it goes right to the Warriors. So now the Warriors with it on the outside. Pass it in. The Warriors trying to play it down line. A beautiful header by Simmons. And it's going to go right to Reitz for the Tigers. Reitz going to play it down line. And it's going to go off of Auburn to the Warriors. Warriors going to play it down line. And there's going to be
Chick-fil-A sandwiches, really?
and there's going to be a throw in for the Warriors. And the Warriors throw it in down line. Good pass back. And Reitz steals it away. Now Reitz going down with it. And Reitz trying to steal it away once again. And Reitz has played the ball. And now Reitz trying to cross it. And crosses it in and just overtouched by Bosman. But a good play there by Reitz and Auburn. Just continue to put that pressure onto the Warriors. The Warriors, if you're right now, it's starting to get into danger time. 20 minutes to go in the second half. Need to get at least a shot on goal. And the Warriors going to play it down line, right to Bishop. Bishop on the outside plays it into Martin. Martin plays it back out to Bishop and is tapped away by the Warriors defender. But Bishop taps it back in and it's going to be stolen away by the Warriors defender once again. Napier now with it. Passes it to Martin, who passes it back to Parker. Sorry, a bit late on the name there. And now Thompson with it once again. And now stolen away by Reitz. Reitz looking to play it down line. Reitz taking it in herself. Plays it up the middle to Bosman. That's going to be kicked away by the Thompson Warriors. And almost a handball right there by the Tigers. As Hennessy makes a great stop going up the field. And now it's going to go down to the Thompson Warriors. And that is going to be a throw-in for the Tigers. Napier to throw it in. There's it down line. And that's going to be another throw-in for Napier. Plays it down line to Bishop. And Bishop going at the ball, and that's going to be out of bounds off the Warriors for another throw-in. Napier to throw it in again. Plays it into Reitz. Reitz plays it back to Napier, and it's going to go right off her foot back to the Warriors. So starting to get a little bit tired. Seems like some of the players getting a little bit winded. This has been a very aggressive game. Both teams still in it. There's going to be a substitution for the Warriors here. But if you're Auburn, you do not want to let that pressure up. You saw earlier, Thompson got onto a fast break earlier, but it ended up going astray to the Auburn keeper. That's going to go off Bishop to the Warriors. The Warriors now with it, and they kick it back up line to Napier. Napier throws it in to the Warriors, receives it, and a rough touch by Napier, and so it's going to be a throw-in for the Warriors. And the Warriors trying to get something here, but don't get anything. And a great ball by Hennessy to Bosman. Bosman trying to make something happen. A great move and a shot. That's a goal. Goal for Bosman. Pass from Hennessy to Bosman right there. And Auburn now takes a 2-0 lead with 18 minutes to go in the second half. That was huge from the Tigers right there. And if you're Thompson, that's just a gut wrench to the heart. What a great pass by the Auburn defender. So now Thompson looking to try and come back after that, and Thompson quickly playing it up line, and it goes back to the Tigers. And Tigers defender with a little bit of aggression there, but playing very good defense nonetheless. And now Tigers letting it go out of bounds. That's going to go out of bounds to the Tigers. They throw it down line. They pass it up, and Auburn now really going on the attack here. Passes it into Martin. Martin has Bishop. She was onside for a second, but she's not now. Trying to get the ball on the outside. And that ball is going to go out of bounds towards the Tigers. Napier to throw it in. They could get a third goal right here. Could be huge. Could be a game changer for the Tigers here. Now substitutions for the Tigers. Tramwell is coming in for Bishop. For Martin, it is it looks like, well, I can't tell what the number is. For Martin, it's Frank coming in, and now Auburn playing ball again, and that's going to be out of bounds off the Warriors. So the Tigers now with it, or excuse me, no, going back to the Warriors. So now the Tigers trying to play it. Napier in great position, has Trammell on the outside, trying to get to her, but she's double teamed, and that was some aggressive, albeit the play did go to the Warriors, but that was some aggressive play by Napier right there. Now Hennessy steals the ball away, passes it up line right to Bosman once again, and that's going to be offsides. Almost a great, another opportunity for a goal there for the Tigers. So now Warriors with a free kick from the spot of the infraction. And Auburn now, just tap it away. That's going to be Thompson with it, kicking it out of bounds for the Tigers to Thompson. Thompson throws it down line, plays it back, but it's mistouched. And so now it's going to be the Tigers once again going on the offensive, passing it down line to Bosman. And Bosman trying to steal it away, but the Warriors get it back. Now playing it up line. And now it's going to end up out of bounds for the Tigers. But Tigers still putting on the pressure with 14 and a half minutes to go in the second half. The Tigers play it down line. Goes back to the Warriors. The Warriors, if you are going to do something, you need to do it now. Reitz with the ball. Pass it outside and try to play it back to Reese, but it goes back to the Warriors. So now Auburn going to have a throw in. Napier with the ball, trying to find an open player. They throw it in right to the Warriors. And Auburn, Bosman staying on the offensive, makes a great play, crosses it, has a wide open Tiger, and that goes out of bounds off the Warriors. So another corner kick opportunity for the Tigers right here. And Reitz to take the kick here for the Tigers. This would be huge if they are able to get a goal right here. And plays it off, and it goes just over the goal for the Tigers. So now Thompson back with it, needing to get some sort of offensive attack here. So the Warriors now going to try and play it in to some of their newly substituted players. Warriors play it in, and Reitz makes a great play. It's going to go outside to the Tigers, but it goes back to the Warriors. Now the Warriors with it on the attack. That is tipped out of bounds to the Warriors. Auburn now getting situated, and Thompson with it down line, and it's stolen away by the Tigers and kicked out of bounds towards the Tigers. Thompson, you need to, if you're Thompson right here, you got to get a steal, something. Somebody streaking down line. But for the meantime, Auburn with on the outside. And a good play here. Napier to Bosman. Bosman going down line, playing one-on-one, and the Warriors win that battle. And now it's going to go out of bounds off of the Warriors. Napier to throw it in. Once again, another scoring opportunity for the Tigers here. Now plays it in to Price. Now Reitz with it. Reitz going inside, and that is tapped away by the Warriors defense. Now Hennessy with it. Kicks it out to Napier. Napier passes it back to Hennessy. Hennessy plays it upfield, and it's tapped away by the Warriors. Now Auburn back with it. Reitz looks to make an aggressive move. Plays it inside. And just too early for the pass. But the Warriors back with it. Another great offensive attack by Auburn. Now the Warriors looking to scrape up a good possession here. Plays it down line. And right back to the Tigers. And now the Warriors with it. A lot of space here. Warriors trying to beat him outside, and Matty Johnson makes a great play to get it out of bounds. And some more substitutions coming in. Hennessy will be coming out the game. Now that's going to be out of bounds for the Tigers. The Tigers throw it in here, looking to add to that lead as the clock dwindles under 10 minutes to go. And now a great play to Trammell, who I think she thought she was offsides, and now it goes to the Thompson keeper. But what a ball by the Tigers right there. Now Thompson with it, headers it out. Plays it upfield, but it's miscommunicated back to Price. Price plays it up. And Bosman now with it again. Bosman plays it outside. And a beautiful ball here by Frank, and that's going to go out of bounds to the Warriors. So Thompson to kick it here. That's going to go out of bounds to the Tigers. Seems like if Thompson is able to steal it and get some sort of offense here, this game could be another win in the book for the Tigers. Be winner number 10 of the year. Now Bosman with it down line. She's looking to score another goal.
This is a which sandwich corner kick.
And now Reitz to take the corner for Auburn. Corner is always dangerous if you're on the defense or offensive side. Offense, you're the one that could cause the harm. And now plays it inside beautifully to Simmons. And Simmons headers it in for another Auburn goal. Simmons with her second goal of the game. And that makes it Auburn 3, Thompson 0. With 8:18 left in the second half. What a cross by Reitz to Simmons, excuse me. And now Thompson really in the depths here. Well, Auburn, if you're Auburn, you're feeling great. Up 3-0. And still holding Thompson to no shots on goal. Meanwhile, Auburn has numerous shots on goal. Now Thompson plays it up. And once again, immediately stolen by the Tigers. And now Auburn takes it down line. Plays it out to Reitz. Excuse me, Frank. Now Frank plays a beautiful ball to Trammell. Trammell looking to cross here. Trammell plays it up. Plays the cross. And it goes up to Frank, and Frank just overshoots it. Once again, Auburn getting up and down the field just like that. So the Warriors now to kick it out of their own penalty area. And plays it up line, right to Frank. Trammell now with it. And Napier to throw it in for the Tigers. Napier plays it down to Trammell. Trammell looking to cross. Trammell closely defended. Trammell double teamed. That's going to be out of bounds to the Tigers. Napier to throw it in once again. Now Reitz with the ball. Reitz dribbling around with it. Reitz gets past her defender. Reitz tries to get inside but fails to do so. Now the Tigers playing it back to Simmons. Simmons with loads of time. Plays almost a beautiful ball. It goes to the head of the Thompson defender. Oh, and a Meg right there by the Auburn Tigers. And a bit of a slip up. And that's going to be a foul on the Auburn Tigers. So a free kick here for the Warriors. But with just 6:26 to go in this game, Auburn looking in splendid position to take a win here. And Thompson plays it up, and Thompson plays it outside. Tigers trying to steal the ball. Now Maddie Thompson taking it down line. So Thompson to throw it in for Auburn. Throws it over the head of her intended player, and Simmons now passes it inside. And Auburn is on the move. Reitz here. Now towards the midfield. Passes it out to Napier. Napier passes it into Reitz. Reitz going down line. Trying to find an open man. Now Napier passes it inside to Frank. Frank passes it down to Reitz. And Reitz has real estate. Reitz trying to cross it in. Reitz crosses it in. And Thompson Warriors right there. Then Reitz picks it back up and kicks it off the Warriors defender. So a corner kick here for the Tigers. And Reitz to once again take the kick, looking to inflict more damage from the corner spot. Clock dwindling now under 5 minutes. And Simmons almost came in and got another goal. So now the ball going out of bounds to the Auburn Tigers. So the Tigers now playing it down line. Thompson hitting out back to the Tigers. This is a marquee win if you're the Tigers right here. Top 10 victory. Thompson, a team that's not used to losing. Now Thompson kicking it back out to the Tigers. But if you're the Tigers head coach, or if you're the Tigers in general, you got to be happy with how you played today. Showing plenty of heart and just being aggressive and relentless the entire game. So now it's going to be another corner kick for the Tigers, trying to capitalize. Reitz to kick it here. Also Simmons, if she gets another goal here, will be a hat trick for her. And Reitz with a corner that just goes over the right side of the goal, out of bounds to the Thompson Warriors. So the Thompson Warriors with a goal kick. And now Warriors play it down the field and poked away by the Tigers again, who have probably had one of the best defensive games I've probably ever seen in a while. And now Trammell has it. Trammell with an open look. Trammell kicks it inside, and almost a goal off the Thompson defender. That's going to remain Tigers ball. Napier to throw it in. Throws it into Reitz. Reitz going down line. Reitz just surrounded by Warrior bodies. Now the Warriors take it up. And stolen again immediately by the Tigers. Simmons now plays it outside. Plays it outside to Thompson. Thompson with the ball. Plays it over to Napier. Napier with plenty of real estate. Plays it up to Reese. Reese now one-on-one. Getting a little physical. Reese just juking out the entire Warriors team. And kicks an errant shot to the keeper. But a good effort there by Reese. Now the Warriors. The ball here towards the midline. And they're going to call Warriors for a push. And so it's going to be a free kick for the Tigers with just about 2 minutes to go left here in the game. Simmons to take the kick. Auburn, this game is just about over if you're the Warriors. Auburn basically secured a victory. Now Thompson with the ball. And Warriors defender slips up. But it's going to be a goal kick for the Warriors. So if you're Auburn now, going to be 10-1-2. And for Thompson, it's going to be 10-6-3. Excuse me, 10-7-2. So now Auburn with another throw in here. Throws it down line. And it goes just over the head of the Warriors defender. And a great play by Bosman to keep it at bounds. But it's going to remain Tigers ball on the next throw in. Throwing it down line. The Tigers, and it's going to go out of bounds once again to the Tigers. Now, just under 40 seconds here. Auburn's starting to feel it. Thompson, a team that dominates Auburn in most every other sport, as well as the entire state. Still a very good soccer team. We'll likely see them again in later in the year in postseason. Now, just about 10 seconds to go. Auburn's going to throw it in here. Thompson going to kick it out of bounds, and that's going to pretty much do it. 1-0, and Auburn with the big win over top 10 ranked opponent, Thompson Warriors, and that is going to do it here from Mass Media. But don't go anywhere. Auburn versus Thompson, the boys matchup, is going to be coming up in just a little bit. But I'm Max Mesman signing off from the Auburn versus Thompson. Auburn 3, Thompson 0.
Yeah.
shades on. Hustle real hard, no days off. Hold me down, unless we all get caught up. Young boy, like Braveheart. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. Get it how you live, take it to the bank. Night time, don't get jumped. Bike ride with a clip top. Had them all ops, caught me slipping the store clerk. Got the cops involved. My pops came through in a clutch before I saw the autopsy. Imagery ran the streets, though, but not this long. Get out the way, got to make this money. Sky blue drip, and it's real sunny. DEA ain't get nothing from it. Jury found no guilt, you all still judging.
How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another soccer game presented by AHS Mass Media, where we have the Auburn Tigers men's soccer team versus the Thompson Warriors soccer team. What should be a very exciting match, a top 15 matchup between the Tigers and the Warriors. And Auburn, as you can see, getting ready in their team huddle. Auburn so far having a really good season, but coming into today they have a lot of players out, so could very well be an upset by the number 15 Thompson Warriors. Today would be the day to beat this Auburn Tigers team, which is in the top 10 currently. But they look to be ready to play with some of their reserves. And now Auburn taking the field. As was shown in a video earlier, number 9, you'll see him in what looks like the middle of the camera about, with the arm captain band on his, or the arm, arm sleeve, I guess, the orange sleeve for captain. He has it on his arm. He had a hat trick against Central last week and looking to continue his success this week. Now Thompson taking the field. Just like the women's game, this would be a huge win if the Tigers could pull out one, especially since most of their team is out. About ready to start here. Auburn to kick off. Payne will have the opening kick. Now Thompson looks ready to play ball. For keys to the game, I would say for Auburn would be like their women's team, be just absolutely aggressive and relentless. Same for Thompson. Thompson don't want to, of course, follow what the women's team did and get a shot on goal. And so, Payne to kick it off for Auburn. And we're just about ready to get going here. And we are. Time to play some soccer. And Auburn with an immediately line send to McDade, who McDade is running quick down the line, and it's stolen away by the Thompson defender. Now Auburn with it. Kicks it back to Thompson. And tripped up by Park is the Thompson offensive player. And so Thompson gets a free kick. Now passes it back. Thompson going inside. Switching fields is Thompson, switching sides. Now Thompson plays it down line. A good play by Kariuki to get that out of bounds. Excuse me, Batchelor. Okay, now it's on the other side, and McDade plays it down line to the Thompson offender. And Thompson passes it inside. Auburn's right there. Now Fain has it. Fain, who we know is dangerous of scoring. Probably not from where he is right now. Now passes it back inside to Carter. Carter passes it back out to Choi. Now Auburn going down line. Speeding is Fain. And now Thompson with the ball here. Everybody getting situated. Thompson was going to actually be a free kick here for the Warriors. Plays it upfield right to Auburn player Park. Now plays it back to Batchelor, who plays it outside to Seatman. Seatman kicks it upfield to Park. Park passes it back to Naldo. Enriquez. And then Batchelor with it. Good passing here by Auburn. Kariuki now goes back inside. Auburn being a little bit careful, a little bit stingy with the ball here. Looking to find an opening. But this is good. You want to be patient. You want to be ruthless, but you want to be patient. Now Choi with it. Passes out to Kariuki. Kariuki goes down line. And it is stolen away by Thompson. Thompson now with a huge kick. And the Warriors offenders going fast. And great defensive play by Enriquez there to guard the ball.
This shoe time brought to you courtesy of Motor's Medicine Shop.
Now Seatman to throw it in. Throws it into Fain. Fain plays it up to Park. Now Park with time. Plays it cross field. And it's right to the Warriors defender. So far, pretty big stalemate right here. Not much attacking moves. At least big attacking moves. Carter plays it back to Enriquez, who plays it back to Batchelor. Enriquez now with it, looking to do something for Auburn. Passes it back to Batchelor. Thompson doing a good job of covering their men on the field. Now forces Auburn to make an errant pass out of bounds. That is just some great defense by Thompson. Now Thompson throw it in. Thompson goes down line, and Auburn's there to stop it. A bit of a slip up there by Park. And a good stop by McDade. Now McDade with it, plenty of green, plays it right to the Warriors defender. Some good passing there by Thompson. Auburn back with it on offense. Plays it out. And now plays it down line to McDade, who is just a little behind on that ball. The ball kicked just a bit far. Naldo now heads it up to Park. Enriquez now with it. Enriquez passes it over. Now Auburn making a big move here, and it's going to go to the Thompson goalkeeper. First quick move to the goal I've seen by either team, though. Significant move. Just overplayed it a little bit, overtouched it. Now Thompson trying to control it on the outside. Karayuki right now with it. And that is going to be out of bounds off of Thompson. Karayuki to throw it in. Now he throws it in to Bachelor, who goes back to the keeper, Big East. Business now passes it up to McDade, who takes a bad touch. Oh, and a good save by Seatman out there, but it seems like it will be a throw-in. Good play by Enriquez to get in front of the offender right there. Thompson with a dangerous move here. Plays it inside. Thompson with numbers on the outside. And back out to Thompson. Crosses up the middle of the field. Thompson looking for an opening. Goes back inside to Auburn. Great defense by Auburn right there. But it's still not over yet. Thompson still with the ball. Going long. And that is going to be poked away by the Tigers. Just some great defensive clearance by the Tigers right there. Thompson now back on the attack. And a long shot that is off target. And it will be an Auburn goal kick. But that's one shot for Thompson. So if you look at that, Thompson already has beaten their women's team in shots on goal. And so now the Tigers kicking it up. Thompson with it. Little bit of volleyball here. Now Thompson has it, and a beautiful pass down the middle, and it's going to go to the keeper. Good save by the keeper there. Now Seatman with it. Seatman going down the field. Passes it up to Park. Park passes it up to McDade. McDade has room to make the cross. McDade looking to find an opening. Oh, he shoots it and he scores! What a shot by McDade there for Auburn, and Auburn now has a 1-0 lead off the great play and shot by Jeremiah McDade, number 5 for Auburn. And that was huge. And I thought that was going to be a cross by McDade there, but he decided, you know what, I'm going to just go and play it in to myself, thank you very much, and score a goal. A brilliant goal by McDade. And now the Auburn lead is 1-0 with 32:13 to go in the first half. So now Thompson trying to answer back. Auburn trying to pressure. And they force an errant pass, but it still ends up with a Thompson offender. I don't know how that happened. Now Thompson to the outside. That's going to be out of bounds off of the Warriors. So Auburn to throw it in. Now Enriquez with it. Enriquez passes it out to Seatman. Seatman back to Enriquez. Auburn being patient with it. I like what I'm seeing from the Tigers here. Trying to not force anything. And now the Thompson Warriors still steal it anyway. They have numbers. They go in and shoot it from long range. That was not a great decision by the Warriors there. Had open men on the left and right. But for the Tigers, that works out. But got to be more careful where you pass it. So now the Tigers to kick it away. A good kick. That's going to get all the way down the line to McDade, who plays it to Fain. Fain plays it back to McDade. McDade's running, and it's just going to go just past him to the keeper. Some great effort here from McDade so far in the game. Big header by the Tigers. Now Fain trying to get it. And McDade Controls it on the outside. Passes it out. Auburn trying to do something with it. Passes inside to McDade. McDade trying to find an opening. Falls down, and I think that's going to be a foul on McDade there. Unfortunate. So Thompson going to get a free kick. So far, I like what I'm seeing from the aggression here from the Tigers. Trying to do everything they can to get another score. That's a big hit by number 23 for Auburn, Carter. It's going to be a free kick for Thompson as one of their men are down on the field. Hopefully he's all right. Trying to walk it off. Now Thompson trying to get started a little bit prematurely. Thompson almost passing it to the ref, passes it to the outside. Thompson trying to get something going, and a great pass down line. Oh, and they're going to call it offsides. What a pass. Ooh, that was close. I was close there. If you're Thompson, you'll take that, though. It was a right idea. Just happened to be a little bit offsides, a touch offsides. Auburn got to be careful. Not let another one slip like that. So Enriquez to take the free kick. Boots it out to Fain. Fain working down line. Fain trying to get across here. Oh, Fain jukes him out. And it's tipped away off of Fain. Excuse me, off of Thompson. Tigers.
Corner kick for Tigers.
Have the corner kick here. Another goal here to pile on to that first goal would be a big victory here for the Tigers. You know, good cross. And that Seatman is going to kick it out of bounds to Thompson Warriors. Now Thompson getting fast down the line, and Seatman a bit too over aggressive, shoves the Thompson man down. And they're saying it's on Thompson actually. I was mistaken. It will be a free kick anyway. Choi to take the free kick for Auburn. Choi sends it in. A good touch by Thompson to get it out of there. Now Thompson trying to work it down line. Thompson kicks it up. And Batchelor's there to take it. Passes it back to Beguise, who sends it across the midline. And Fain with a header. McDade almost with a steal there. Thompson down line. And Enriquez with a good header. Now Thompson working the lines here, trying to get something on the offensive side. It's going to be a throw-in for the Warriors here. Now Auburn takes it right back. Now the Tigers working down line. That's Marlowe with it. Now Batchelor has it, and Auburn has room. They got real estate. Enriquez makes a good pass out to Seatman. And Seatman takes a good touch inside to Carter. Back to Batchelor, and Auburn's going to reset. Auburn being very patient with the ball here. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. And a great pass, and that's what patience leads to, is open players. And Seatman plays it out to McDade. McDade plays it in. A good pass by Choi. And Fain now inside. Fain McDade's there, and McDade just misses. McDade almost had his second goal of the game. But good job by McDade to be there off of the Thompson deflection. Now Thompson with a dangerous throw in right next to their corner. A good header by Auburn right there. Passes it back. Now Thompson clears it away. Choi falls down, trying to make the header. Now Thompson try and go on the attack here. That's going to be off the head of Seatman, and it will be Thompson ball. Thompson throws it right to the Auburn defense. Auburn now with it. Enriquez passes it out to a wide open Marlowe. Now Marlowe with it. Passes it down line. And that's going to be just short of Fane. Now Auburn looking to reset here. Carter goes back to Batchelor. Passes to Enriquez. Enriquez surveying the field. Trying to find an open teammate. And he still couldn't find one. Good defense by Thompson right there. Now, beautiful ball down line. Enriquez putting on the burners to try and catch up to it. And he makes it. And is able to... Oh, Thompson was able to keep it in. I thought there was a goal kick. And now, good play by Enriquez to tip it away. And that's going to be... Referees say it's a corner. Excuse me, it's a free kick. Foul on Enriquez. Thompson with a chance here to try and even the score. And it was dropped by Bakis, but he's able to kick it out. So now it's going to be a Thompson throw in, and they're wasting no time. Throwing it right in. Park now with it. And he clears it out to Kariuki, who goes back out right to a Thompson player. And a good tackle by Choi right there. Now Choi with it. 3 Thompson defenders around him. Able to evade. Auburn, once again, have loads of space to work with. Seatman now with it. Passes it in to Park. Park notices he has space. Park looking for a teammate. Park passes it back to Choi, who passes Seatman. Seatman goes into Fane, but Marlowe's there, and that's going to be out on Thompson. Excuse me, that's going to be out on Auburn. Tipped away by Marlowe. So Auburn, what looked promising, wasn't. And then it's going to stay in bounds somehow. Now Park with it. Park passes it back to Choi. Auburn trying to play it in the middle of the field here. Thompson doing a really good of covering their man. And Thompson is able to steal it here. 1v3, and that's going to be a foul on Clark right there. Thompson fans asking for a card there. Looks like it could have been in my eyes. But nonetheless, Thompson plays it up. Now with an opportunity to try and get something positive here. Thompson plays inside in a beautiful header down by Enriquez, and that's going to be a foul on Thompson. So Auburn now, Enriquez to kick it. And he plays it out. Auburn taking their precious time. No defense, no pressure by the Warriors here. Now Auburn on the offensive here. Marlowe on the outside. Marlowe plays it in. Thompson player, well positioned, able to play it back out. Now Choi back with it. Tries to play it out to McDade, but it goes awry and goes out of bounds. Now we're going to get some substitutions in.
Substitution in the game for the Tigers, Andy Roberts.
So it's going to be Roberts coming in for Bachelor. Excuse me, Karaoke. Now Park with it. Park has McDade on the left side. Park, oh, and he's a hard fouled. And that could be a card there by Thompson. It looks like the ref's just going to give him a warning. Park slow to get up after that play.
Home to halftime, ladies and gentlemen, 23.
Now we are almost at halftime with just under 20 minutes to game. 20 minutes to play in the first half. So far, if you're Auburn, you're liking what you're seeing. Thompson still has not played bad. So now it's Park to take the free kick. Park kicks it inside, and it goes right into the keeper's gloves. Good positioning by the keeper. Now the keeper with it. Moves it away to Clark. And Auburn now. That's gonna be a free kick for Thompson off a foul by Park. And a good send away by Bachelor. Auburn was in a bit of trouble there. Bachelor taking it himself. He's going to be tripped up. Now Thompson on the offensive and Enriquez. Good defensive play by Enriquez. Warriors kick it out of bounds. So goal kick for the Tigers. So far just 1-0. Halfway through the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stop by the concession stand. Got those hot, juicy Chick-fil-A sandwiches waiting for you.
Auburn trying to add on to that lead off this goal kick. Thompson trying to get back in it. Auburn passes it up down line. And Thompson kicks it out. So Tigers to throw it in. Kicks it into Fain. Fain working on the inside. Fain has it stolen away by a Thompson defender. Great play. And now Thompson on the run, on the move. And Thompson, great touch inside by Thompson. And saved by the keeper. Mistouch by the offender from Thompson, but brilliant play to get up the line for the Warriors. And now McDade sends it right into the legs of a Thompson defender. So Auburn with it. Thompson trying to get something going here. That's going to be a free kick for Thompson off the Auburn penalty. And so Thompson right here trying to get something off the free kick. McDade passing it back to Seatman. Seatman kicks it inside to Bachelor. He tries to control it. He kicks it right to the Thompson offensive player. And Thompson almost with the goal, but just a bit outside for Thompson. But so far, Thompson's still putting on some pressure here. It only takes one goal to make this a 1-1 game. And so Auburn better be careful on the defensive end. Enriquez now sends it for Auburn into the head of a Thompson defender. Now Thompson with a large charge right here, but it's sent away by Enriquez. Now Thompson with a promising attack here. Thompson once again outside. Thompson, if you're Thompson, if you're shooting it, you gotta try and get it on goal. That's now 3 shots that were point blank range and didn't go on goal. So, but Thompson still getting into it on the offensive end. No doubt, no doubt. So now Auburn to kick it away. Enriquez to kick it away for the Tigers. Makes it all the way to McDade. He plays it over to Choi. Choi now with it. Back up to McDade, who gets it a bit tangled with the Thompson defender. I think that's a good call by the ref. No call because they both fell. And now Thompson with a promising move here. Thompson inside and a good stop by Enriquez. That is brilliant defending in the right place at the right time. And that's going to be out of bounds off the Tigers. So it is going to be a corner kick for the Warriors. And now if you're Thompson, this is when you need to capitalize, is off these corner kicks and free kicks. That's going to be played out of bounds by the Tigers for another Thompson corner kick. Thompson applying pressure on the Tigers. But if you're the Tigers, you expected this. You wanted this from a top 15 team. Wasn't challenged last week by unranked Central. This is definitely going to be a much more difficult game to win. Now played in by Thompson, and it's right to Enriquez. And now McDade with it, playing it out down the line, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Thompson player to Auburn. Now McDade throws down line, a great play by Fain to shield the ball. Now Fain looking to cross it. Fain with a stutter step. Fain plays it in to Park. Now Park plays it out to Donaldson, and Donaldson is not able to reach the ball, and so Thompson with the throw in here. Thompson plays it up, good ball. Thompson has his man outside, and they get it to him, and now going down the line for Thompson. But good job of heading it away by Auburn. Now Park with it, trying to find an open teammate. He does. He finds Choi. Choi now plays it back to Clark. That's going to be out of bounds off Thompson for an Auburn throw-in. So far in this half, though, some good defense by both teams. Offense has been a little bit, you know, here and there. Besides that amazing goal from McDade, not a lot of action. But that's due to the great defense by both of these teams. So now out of bounds off of Thompson, caused by Marlowe. So Donaldson to throw it in for the Tigers. Passes it back to Donaldson. Donaldson working on the Thompson defender. And Thompson steals it away and is now on the move. Tries to slow it down. And Thompson, that's going to be out of bounds off of Auburn. Thompson throw in. Now Seatman with it, and Seatman just kicks it out of bounds to prevent from any further attack from the Warriors. And a good stop by Park. Now Park passes up to McDade, and McDade has plenty of room to work here. McDade going down the field, and McDade is still working, and McDade has it back, and he shoots, and it goes to the keeper. But a good play there by McDade to go almost across the entire field. But an even better play by the keeper. And now that's a tripping foul on Clark for the Tigers. So a free kick for the Warriors coming up here. With just about 10.5 minutes to go, you want to try and salvage a goal here if you're the Warriors. So Warriors play it outside. Trying to cross it here. And it's kicked away by Auburn.
Substitution for Thompson.
So Thompson with the throw in here. Well, Thompson throw-in player, doing a little bit of basketball there. Getting ready to throw it in for the Warriors. And Josh Fain coming back in the game for number 21, D-Bold. So Thompson throws it in, and it goes right to Enriquez. And Donaldson taps it out. So it's going to be, it's going to be off the Warriors here. So Seatman to throw it in. And now Fain with it, and Fain trying to go down line. Looking for anyone that he can pass it to, and Enriquez, bad touch, goes back to the Warriors. Now the Warriors go immediately right back down the field, and a good tap away by Enriquez. Thompson still not letting up, still being relentless on the offensive side.
Corner kick, Thompson. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the half.
With just under 9 minutes remaining in the half, the Warriors trying to scrape up something with this corner kick. Another opportunity for them to even the score with the Auburn Tigers. Thompson plays it in and is headed away beautifully by the Tigers. Thompson gets it back. Plays it inside, and a great play by the Tigers defense once again. And so now it's back to Park, and Park has some open space. Park going across the midline, and it's kicked out of bounds off of the Warriors defender. Now Donaldson throws it inside. And now Park with it. Park does a beautiful move, shoots it, and it's back to the keeper. Wow, that was a really good move by Park there. Just couldn't get the shot to go in. Now Thompson going down line quickly here, wasting no time. And that's going to be played back inside to Batchelor. Batchelor taking his precious time. No need to rush. Plays it up to Fain, who Fain turns on his defender really quick. And Fain has an open opportunity and scores! Fain with the goal, coming off of his hat trick, trying to continue his success. First goal of the game for Josh Fain. And now Auburn with a 2-0 lead after that goal here. And with Auburn now up 2-0, starting to not completely take control of this game, but starting to really show off their skills as a team. Thompson, if you're the Warriors, you gotta answer if you want any chance of coming back in this game. So now Thompson with it once again, and Thompson plays it up. And Thompson plays it out of bounds for So the Tigers third and Seatman here. Pass it inside. Now that's Choi. Choi plays it out. Now the Tigers with a good move here. It's kicked away by the Warriors. Good play by their defense. Now they play it up line. The defense able to get back to it. Makes a dangerous pass inside, but they're able to settle it with their keeper. Warriors still not letting up on the offensive side, though. Soon something's got to give. And now it's Donaldson with it. And Donaldson loses it to the Warriors. Now the Warriors going on the offensive. Now Donaldson with it. Donaldson going down. And Donaldson trying to cross up the Warriors defender. And he does. Crosses him up out of his shoes. And he plays it back inside. A beautiful dribbling there by Donaldson. But it's going to end up back with the Warriors. So the Warriors bending but not breaking here as they're going down the line on another attack. And that's a great stop there by the Tigers. And that's going to be Choi with the great diving tackle right there. So now the Warriors with the throw in. And the Warriors with a good touch inside. But it's smartly kicked away by Batchelor. So Auburn, I said Warriors are bending but not breaking, but Auburn allowing some attacks, some good looking attacks for the Warriors, but not letting them score. So Auburn now steals it away. Now it's Choi with it. Excuse me, that's Park. And now that's Fain. Fain going down the line. And he passes it out to Donaldson. Donaldson has it. Looking to cross it. And it's going to go off the Thompson defender and right to the keeper. Good idea there if you're Donaldson. For the Tigers with about 4 minutes to go in this half. Looking good. Everything is looking swimmingly so far. Now Thompson with it. Playing it back inside. This attack looks promising and just over kicks it to the keeper. So Pegues, the Auburn keeper, boots it past the midline. That's Diebold applying pressure. The Warriors are able to clear it away. Now get back on the move. And a good move by the Warriors right there. But it is kicked away by the Tigers.
Dr. Auburn Thunder players in attendance tonight. We're going to have you on the field at halftime.
And then Batchelor passes to Choi. Now Batchelor with it. Batchelor kicks it out of bounds because of a Warriors player that is injured currently. Hopefully is all right. And the referee lifts him up. He is walking back to the bench. So now for the Tigers, getting back on the attack right here. And that's going to be a free kick for the Warriors here. After the foul on Seatman. Excuse me, a throw in. Now Enriquez with it. Plays it out to Seatman. Seatman plays it into an open park. Oh, out to Carter. And a beautiful block by the Warriors there.
Throw for the Tigers.
That's going to be a throw in for the Auburn Tigers here. But you have to be happy with the way you're playing right now if you're the Auburn Tigers, controlling the pace of the game for most of the way in this first half. Now Bachelor slowly going up with it. Minimum pressure here by the Warriors, focusing on marking their man. Now Auburn trying to break past that wall. This is indeed good defense by the Warriors, but Carter now passes it out to Donaldson. Donaldson looking down line for Seatman. Seatman's open. Seatman looking to cross. And it goes off the Thompson player. And now back to Thompson. And Thompson tries to go cross field but completely misses. So the Warriors now on Bachelor. Good move. Able to keep the ball. Now Auburn back with it. Choi plays it up. It's up to Fain. That's over to Park.
Help him!
Now there's Fain. Fain trying to go in for his second goal. It's out to Donaldson. Donaldson shooting from way out, and it's into the gloves of the keeper safely. Just under a minute to play here in the first half. Auburn leading 2-0 against Thompson. Now Thompson with it, trying to find some breathing room against this Auburn defense who's been just tremendous this first half. Naldo taking his time, looking to let the clock wind down in no rush. Thompson is trying to send, and the Tigers are daring the Thompson to come back and play, be aggressive. Now 8 seconds to go. Thompson looking to maybe get something here, and they're just gonna let the clock wind down. And that's it for the first half. Auburn with 2-0 lead going into halftime, and that's gonna do it for the first half. And I will see you in the second half. This is Max signing off for now.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything isn't everything. Even when you think things could never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you. We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
So I wanted to talk with you and your mom today, Lily, because of some of the changes your friends and teachers have seen in you lately. And along with the incident the other day, you were with Derek when he was caught selling marijuana.
Yeah, he was selling it.
Honey, we know. But we care about you and want to know what's going on.
That's right. We'd like to understand it better and see how we might help. And if weed is a part of it, we want to make sure you know about the negative consequences for someone your age. So, can we talk?
Talk, they hear you.
Hey, loser.
Leave me alone.
When a child shares hurtful comments online, that's bullying. Visit erasebullying.ca to learn how to help your child stand up to cyberbullying.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything isn't everything. Even when you think things could never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk, they hear you. We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
Hey, loser.
Leave me alone.
When a child shares hurtful comments online, that's bullying. Visit erasebullying.ca to learn how to help your child stand up to cyberbullying.
Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you. We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
So I wanted to talk with you and your mom today, Lily, because of some of the changes your friends and teachers have seen in you lately. And along with the incident the other day, you were with Derek when he was caught selling marijuana.
Yeah, he was selling it.
Honey, we know. But we care about you and want to know what's going on.
That's right. We'd like to understand it better and see how we might help. And if weed is a part of it, we want to make sure you know about the negative consequences for someone your age. So, can we talk?
Talk, they hear you.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything is in everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk, they hear you.
Substitution for Thompson.
Okay, they're in there. I'll go back and call the game.
Corner kick for Thompson. Score for Thompson.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the second half. Sorry, there was a little bit of a debacle, but we are back, and Thompson has scored, and it is now a 1-2 game. So Thompson right back in it after their recent score, and Auburn now having some pressure applied on them. Not happened much this season, and so we'll see how they respond. Meanwhile, Kariuki about to throw the ball in for Auburn. Now Kariuki throws it in, and now Thompson recovers the ball. Now Ronaldo with the ball. Thompson kicks it up, and Ronaldo recovers. So far this half, Thompson has come out and become the more relentless team. So Auburn does need to do something to answer the energy, but right now they are on a good attack. Batchelor passes it up to Clark, who gets it stolen away from Thompson, but it ends up right in the legs of Kariuki. So Clark now with it in a battle, and that's going to be a foul on Clark. So Thompson with the free kick. Thompson looking to hopefully tie this game up, bring out at least a draw of this game. That would be huge. They would be able to do that. It's a good stop by Kariuki. Now Donaldson with it, closely guarded, and a good stop by the Thompson defender. And now Thompson trying to even the score. Cross in there, but good position by Enriquez, able to block the ball. So now Thompson back near the midline, still with the ball here. 34 minutes to go in the second half. And Thompson fans once again want another foul right there as their player fell down on the side. Things starting to get a little bit chippy. Thompson with the ball outside, brings it in. That attack did look promising before that amazing block. And now off to the races is Clark. And Clark passes it up to Fain. Fain looking for his second goal of the game. Fain inside, and a great stop by the keeper for Thompson. And somehow that ball stays in bounds. Wow, what a stop by the Thompson goalkeeper. And a good rundown by Fain to try and score his second goal of the game. So now Thompson with the ball again. Passes it up. They got two on two, and Enrique is showing some good hustle there. Able to catch up back to the ball, and keeper clears it away to Carter. So Carter with time. Passes it up to Park. Park back to Carter, and Auburn's going to settle it down. Or maybe not. Park has room. Park has a lot of green. And he makes a good pass over to Donaldson. Good touch by his chest. And now Donaldson inside. Shoots it. And that's going to be nowhere close. And it is going to be picked up by the keeper. And so the keeper getting ready to boot it away for the Warriors. And now the Warriors with it. And the Warriors have numbers. But good job by Batchelor to be able to clear that away. Now Donaldson with it. Crossing up the Thompson defenders. Goes over to Choi. Passes it to Park, and Park passes it back to Choi. So Auburn being once again very patient with the ball, and somehow that ends up with McDade, and McDade skies it over the field house. And so that's going to be a Thompson goal kick. Or
corner kick for the Tigers.
Apparently it's a corner kick. My mistake. must have gone off of one of the Thompson players. So corner kick for Auburn. Could possibly get back up to a 2-point lead. 2-goal lead would be huge in this game with just over 30 minutes to go in the second half.
Substitution for the Tigers into the game, Tucker Roberts.
Now coming in for the game is Roberts, who's coming in for Bachelor. So now Auburn with another corner kick. Trying to get its 11th win of the season. And they pass it in, and it goes right to the Thompson defender. And one of the Auburn players gets mowed over and seems to get right back up, but that's going to be a free kick for Auburn. The ref not going to call out a card for that, but Auburn will get the free kick. So Auburn trying to take advantage of this opportunity. Sit inside, and it's a good ball, and misplayed by Donaldson right there. But good effort for the Tigers. So Thompson now with the goal kick, trying to pressure Auburn even more by keeping this a close game. Yeah, because the longer this stays a one-possession game, the more pressure that gets on the Tigers. So they want to either score or control the ball. That's going to be a foul there on the Tigers. So the Warriors are going to have a free kick. That's going to be a card, actually. It's going to be a card on the Tigers.
Substitution for the Tigers into the game, Tyler Diebold.
Tyler Diebold coming into the game for the Tigers. An absolute beauty of a ball, just slips past the Warriors offender right there. And so it's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers here. So Enriquez kick it away for the Tigers. Moves it to midfield. That's going to be Donaldson who tries to control it, but it's stolen back by the Thompson Warriors. And the Warriors seem to be a bit more physical than the Tigers here, albeit getting some fouls in the mixer of that, but albeit physical. And now McDade has an opening, and McDade skies it over the goal. What a good effort by the Tigers. And now Thompson with a goal kick here after the miss by McDade. So now Thompson going down line with it. That's going to be easily controlled by the keeper. So if Auburn's able to keep up the aggression, though, they'll walk out of here unscathed. But if not, once again, I remind you that Auburn is out 6 players due to injury. And so to get a win here would be a huge accomplishment for the Tigers. So now the Tigers with a free kick. They boot it right to the keeper, an easy save. Now Thompson right back up the field. And a steal by Donaldson. And he has a lot of room to make a cross. He crosses it in, and there's no one there. And once again, another shove by Warriors. It's going to be out on the Warriors. So Tigers with the ball. They throw it in. Now Donaldson in the middle. Makes a good move. He gets it stolen away by the Thompson defender. That's going to be out on Thompson. Tigers getting started quickly. Thane in the corner. Looking for a cross or an open teammate. And it's stolen away by the Thompson defender. What a play there. To be able to steal it away and don't get a foul. Now Park with it. Park passes it to an open Donaldson. Donaldson winds up a shot and almost makes it. And Thane saves it. And it's going to be Thompson going back up with it. What a shot by Donaldson. If that went in, that's going to be a foul on Kariuki for Auburn. So now Thompson going to have a free kick here. To run up. Now Auburn in some trouble here, but able to get him out of it. Now Thompson with it, trying to make something happen. Goes inside, passes it out, actually keeps it, trips up an Auburn player, and gets a corner. Good sequence there if you're a Thompson Warrior fan. So now the Warriors. Here's what I talked about, the pressure. A lot of pressure on the Tigers here.
In case anyone's wondering, number 1 Kansas leads number 4 Providence 42-40.
A corner here for the Thompson Warriors. Thompson has it in, and it looked like a good cross, but it's poked away by the Tigers. Still in Thompson's possession. They're going to wind up a shot, and it goes off an Auburn defender, and it's going to be another corner.
Thompson. Number 15 St. Peter's, number 3 Purdue tied at 57-57.
So now Thompson once again another shot to try and even the score. It's going to be played out perfectly by the Auburn D. Now a lot of open field to work with if Auburn's able to corral it. And it's going to be a penalty on Thompson. So Auburn with the free kick here, trying to salvage another goal to try and make this a 2-goal lead. That's going to be kicked out of bounds to the Warriors. Still plenty of time for the Warriors to try and even the score, possibly take the lead. And now they have an open man, and it's here. It's all or nothing, and they score! The Warriors with the game-tying goal. At the 22-minute and 47 seconds mark, the Warriors have tied the game with a goal.
Auburn 2, Thompson 2.
The Warriors offender got slipped open on the throw-in. Nobody paid him any attention, and he goes and scores. Like I said, Auburn now very under pressure here. Still would be a success for them to come out of here with a draw with how many players they have injured. But still, this is a game that they could and should win. So we'll see if our Tigers are able to come back after that. Auburn immediately booting it up down the side. That's going to be out on the Tigers. What a game so far that we have here. 2-2 with about 22.5 minutes to go in the second half. Anybody's game to win or draw. But here we go. Auburn with it, trying to get the lead. If you have to ask me, I would say next goal wins it. I don't see, because of how good these defenses are playing, I don't see 2 more goals being scored. So Auburn now with it.
Substitution for the Tigers back in the game, Jalen Cookie Monster Bachelor.
So now Bachelor coming back in for the Tigers. Kariuki to throw in for Auburn. Still over a little under 22 minutes to go. And that's going to be a foul on the Warriors. So Auburn in prime position to take the lead here. Ref trying to set the ball up in the right position. Park to take the kick. Here we go. Take the lead. Auburn plays it in to Donaldson, and it just misses. That's going to be out of bounds on the Tigers, to the dismay of the fans. Thompson plays it over their head. And a good poke away by Kariuki. Thompson playing it down the line. And a good stop there by Enriquez. Kariuki plays it in, tipped by the Thompson defense. Headed away by Bachelor. Oh, and missed by Kariuki. So now Thompson with numbers. The keeper will call it smartly. Now the keeper sends it to the midfield. It is going to go out of bounds off of Thompson. Still anyone's game here. Whoever is more aggressive, in my opinion, will come out the victor in this game. Of course, for Auburn, you would rather a victory than a draw, but with the amount of people they have out, and this being one of their toughest challenges of the season, you would not be shaken with a draw. And as for Thompson, a draw would be everything for you, and a win would absolutely just make your season for right now, with Auburn being where it is. And so Auburn with the throw in here. Park with it, working on the Thompson defender. Park passes it down low. Crossed by Auburn, and it's corralled by the Thompson keeper. Still under 19 minutes to play here, halfway through the second half, over halfway through. Now Donaldson with it outside, heavily guarded by Thompson defender. Now Thompson with a promising move. Thompson with a great pass. But it's going to be a foul on Thompson. This is important here because Thompson did end up scoring the goal. And it is going to be a free kick for Auburn. Okay, they called it a little late there. It's a free kick for Auburn off of the trip by Thompson. So now Auburn going down quickly. And that's going to be out on Thompson. Smart clearance by the Thompson defender. But so that is big, because if he didn't call that, which I didn't think he did, then Thompson has the lead. But now it's tied, and Auburn is actually on the offensive right here. So now Clark with it in the middle of the field. Passes it over to Diebold, who passes it away to Thompson. And Kariuki with a nice steal. Park with it. Park goes to the outside. Still 17 minutes to go. Auburn being patient with the ball. Gonna pass it over to Batchelor. And Batchelor makes an aired pass to Thompson. Thompson with numbers. Thompson with a great pass. Diebold.
No, that's nothing. No.
That's gonna be a no call.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
Off of the shove by Batchelor. I thought that was a foul, and the Thompson coach is fuming after that no call.
Body to body.
And I think it's going to be a foul here on Thompson. And the ref going over and having a coach seems, or having a talk with the coach. But I would be too, because this game is certainly anyone's game right now. So time paused at 17 minutes to go. Things getting a little bit choppy here. But this is a big game for both teams. You know, coming towards the middle of the season. You need every win you can get, especially the big ones like these. So after talking to the coach, it's actually going to be on Auburn. So the free kick for Thompson. Cross a little bit over the midline. And I don't know if Auburn noticed it, but so free kick for Thompson. 2-2, 16:50 to go. Let's play ball. Thompson plays it to the outside. And knocked away by Auburn. Auburn now. Donaldson with it. Donaldson kicks it off of Thompson. So Auburn ball.
Substitution for the Tigers in the game, Andy Duke of Lloyd Roberts.
Roberts coming in for Kariuki now. So just over 16 to play, and another foul here. Going to be on Thompson. Auburn going to have a free kick.
There's no wall, ref. He can stand wherever he wants.
Game's starting to slow down a little bit.
Lord.
Want to make sure everything is played smoothly. So Donaldson goes for the header, misses, and now Thompson back away with it. Clark goes up and gets it, and almost fouled. And now Clark grabs Thompson player and shoves him down, and I think that's going to be a card. At least a yellow, maybe a red. That's going to be a yellow on Clark. Surprised that was not a red. And Clark's going to go to the bench now with a yellow card. This is what you start to see. Game starts to get close. This is more of what you start to see from
In the game for the Tigers,
the teams.
Choi.
Choi coming in for Clark, and now Thompson with a free kick. My ref's trying to get everything situated. Emotions rising high. Now Auburn back on the offensive, overkicked into Thompson, but it's going to be out of bounds. Auburn ball. So if you're if you're Thompson here, you want to try and salvage a draw no matter what. You know Auburn wants a victory. Both teams do. Now Auburn slowing it down on the outside and gonna pass it back and regroup. Now inside with Choi. Thompson player falls down. Now Choi with it. Auburn kicks it over, hits the head of a Thompson player, and that's going to be a foul on Thompson.
Substitution for Thompson.
So it's going to be Auburn ball. Just over 14 minutes to play. Auburn ball. Auburn plays it inside to McDade, and McDade is not able to control it, but Donaldson backs him up. Now passes it out to number 15. And it's stolen away by Thompson. And now it's kicked out of bounds by Diebold. So it's going to be Thompson ball. That's going to be tipped off of the head of Thompson player. It's going to be, actually it's going to be a free kick. So starting to get choppy here, like I already said. A lot of free kicks, a lot of stoppages, just 13 minutes to go. Game is tied. Now Thompson trying to capitalize off the free kick, and Auburn boots it down, and Fain is on the run. Fain, the defender doesn't see him. Fain sneaks past him, and Fain just loses the ball. Fain was so close to continue his pedigree as a hometown hero after that hat trick. Fans wanting a whistle. They're not going to get one. So now Auburn back with it on defense, and they're going to slow it down. Batchelor calling to slow it down. Now Batchelor passes back up to Fain, and that's going to be a handball. Seems inadvertent. Went off the hand of Fain. So here goes Thompson. And nobody going to the ball except Enriquez, who clears it away. If you're Auburn, you got to make sure you don't let any players slip, because 2 goals have come off of that, especially their last goal. So here goes Thompson down the corner, and that's going to be poked away by the Tigers defense. And now the Tigers back on the attack. And they have some numbers, and they kick it up to Fain. It's worked multiple times. And the defender was calling for the keeper to grab it, and he did end up grabbing it. Now starting to get a little heated. That's going to be Auburn ball. Now Thompson has it in the corner, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Thompson. Auburn ball. And you can tell stuff starting to get, these late moments starting to get a little chippy here. So we're going to play it back to Roberts. Roberts inside to Choi, and it's poked away by a Warrior defender.
Throw for the Tigers.
So Roberts throws it on to Fain. Fain now with it. 3 defenders on him. Fain trying to get past him. Goes back to Park. Park leading for the open man. Finds Choi. Now Choi will boot it out, and is unable to be controlled by Auburn. So now Thompson with it. Thompson with a beautiful pass. Roberts trying to clear it away, and does.
Throwing Thompson.
Now just over 10 minutes to go. And Thompson got it inside. Could have been a foul. Wasn't. And so now Auburn back on the offensive side of things. McDade with the ball. McDade already has a score in this game. McDade passes it. Thompson defender still arrives back to him. Now passes out to Diebold. That's going to be out of bounds. Still belongs to the Tigers. And he throws it into Fain. Fain unable to corral it. Ball is going all over the place. And now Enriquez able to control it and get it back to Choi. Donaldson with it. And Donaldson passes it over to McDade. And McDade trying to make something happen. McDade with a long shot. And it goes right into the hands of the Thompson keeper.
St. Peter 67, Purdue 64.
So now Auburn. That's going to be a foul called on Thompson. Free kick for Auburn. Now when it gets this late in the game, just under 9 minutes, every possession counts. Every touch, every call counts. So Choi sends it in to Fain, who headers it but not strong enough. Right to the Thompson keeper. So now Thompson boots it away. Controlled by Choi. But now back to Thompson. Thompson on the run. Enriquez is able to keep it in bounds. Enriquez with a great defensive stop. And now place it back up the field. Now team's starting to boot it up. Now a good header by Fain. Diebold is trying to get it. Diebold right outside the penalty area. McDade passes it back to Diebold. Diebold looking for a cross. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Thompson. Tigers still have it near their penalty area. And now he's going to throw it in. And it's going to go right to the Thompson defender. Great positioning by Thompson. Now Auburn starts back near the midline. Roberts chucks it down the sideline. Controlled by Thompson. Thompson kicks it right to Choi. Choi kicks it to the other end to McDade. McDade headers it. And now that's going to be a foul on Thompson, I think. Almost the same thing that happened with Clark earlier. Excuse me, Carter, who got the yellow card from Auburn. Started pulling on his arm. And it's going to be no card, but it is going to be a free kick for Auburn right outside the penalty area. So Auburn now, this could be it with 6:42 to go. So now Auburn trying to take advantage of a free kick. Will he shoot or will he pass? And he shoots, and it's way over. And so that's going to be Thompson ball. A opportunity wasted there by Auburn.
Substitution for both Thompson and
So now Thompson has the ball, 6 minutes remaining.
Over the game for the Tigers, Jack. Big deal, Carter.
Now Carter comes back in for into the game. Now he does have a yellow card, so he needs to be a little careful if he wants to stay in this game. Now it's down the line, and it's going to be Auburn ball. So here you go. If you're an Auburn Tiger, this is it. Close to 5.5 to go. And McDade with a good touch. McDade going in. McDade with another cross up. McDade shoots. And it goes into the hands of the keeper. McDade almost just had the score of his life. And now, with 5 minutes remaining, Thompson has the ball back, trying to scrape up something to hopefully get one final push. Now McDade back with it. Gets past a Thompson defender, and that's going to be another foul on Thompson for another free kick. And that's going to be yellow on the Thompson defender.
Substitution for Thompson.
So now if you're Thompson, you got to do everything you can to stop this free kick. Auburn looking to get their 11th win of the year against top 15 Thompson. They kick it inside, and it's cleared away by the Warriors. So now Auburn back with the ball. Switches field. And it's controlled by the Warriors. Warriors trying to kick it downfield. Controlled by Batchelor. Batchelor with time. Batchelor now covered. Kicks it out to Roberts, who goes off the Warriors. So Roberts throws it down line. Down to Carter. Excuse me, Fain. Now Fain gets back to the defender. Fain with the cross. And that's off the Thompson defender. Oh, it's back up to Park. And Park is unable to shoot it. And so now the Warriors go downfield. Now Carter with it.
Behind you, be careful!
Now a steal by Thompson. Now that's going to be off of. It's going to be off of Roberts. Thompson ball. Thompson trying to get one of their biggest, definitely their biggest win of the season against the number 7 Tigers. Would be their 11th as well. That's going to be a foul and a free kick for the Tigers with about 3 minutes to go. And now with Choi. Choi kicks it out to Donaldson. Donaldson one-on-one. Donaldson now stolen away by the Warriors. Warriors kick it up. Too strong. And it's going to go back to the keeper. And you can feel these teams running out of possessions, running out of time to try and salvage a win. Headed by Carter. Thompson kicks it back up the field. Roberts trying to control it. That's going to be out on Roberts. Thompson ball. Now Roberts one-on-one. That's going to be crossed in, and it's a good stop by Henriquez. And now Auburn on the attack. Park with it. Park with a bad touch. Thompson has it. Thompson down line. And it's going to be... That's going to be a throw-in for Auburn. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Down line to Donaldson. Donaldson kicks it down line to Fain, and Fain is past his defender. Fain in the open field. Fain. And he kicks it, and it's off the Thompson defender. And now with 1:40 remaining, Auburn is going to have a corner kick. So Donaldson with the cross in. And it's going to go to McDade, and he skies it over the goal. Missed opportunity there for the Tigers. And now, with 1:15 remaining, Thompson with a spark of hope to try and get a victory. Or if Thompson's able to defend well, 1 minute away from drawing with the 7th ranked team in the state. Thompson, though, with it. Going down line. That's going to be a foul on Seatman. And that's going to be costly. Now Thompson, its time keeps running on the clock. Thompson with a free kick. 37 seconds. And now it's a yellow, that's going to be a yellow card. But 30 seconds on the clock. Thompson still has to kick the ball. So this is basically one last gasp now, as 40 seconds come off the clock. Now they stop the clock, and it's 20 seconds to go in the game. And the Thompson free kick to try and win the game for the Warriors. If you're Auburn, just trying to salvage a draw. Thompson kicks it inside, and it's cleared away by Enriquez, and it's with McDade. McDade kicks it up the field. Now with Enriquez.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now Enriquez, and they're going to take a draw. That's a good game by both teams. Hard fought, aggressive. So that's going to be the final. Auburn 2, Thompson 2, and Thompson is going to get another draw on the season, their third. Auburn theirs as well. And that's going to do it from me and AHS Mass Media. And I hope y'all enjoyed this broadcast. And this is Max Mensman signing off.
For tonight, Tiger fans, for the Thompson visitors, safe travels back home.